Hey guys, this is the Dark Hart, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made Spongebob into reality, gangster style. This is going to be a long video, so sit back, relax, and let's start. So before making the pic, we have to make the characters first, and I'm starting with Spongebob. First, let's create the face. For that, I'm going to use this leather texture. Let's change its color. For that, go to the adjustments tab and click on hue and saturation. Change the color to yellow. After that, click on the layer and create a clipping mask. We want the texture to be as same shape as the pic. So right click on the texture and click on wrap and adjust the shape as you like. Remove the outer areas by making a mask or use eraser, whatever you are comfortable with.
A few moments later.
Now we have the front side of the face, but we also need to make the right side, so this way it will feel like 3D. I'm just gonna repeat the same process for this. When done, just go to the adjustment tab and click on brightness and contrast, and just decrease the brightness a little bit and clip it to the front side of the face. This way it will look like 3D. SpongeBob has these holes or pores on his face, so we need to make those. So for that I have a little trick and it's pretty easy. So all you need to do is go on the rectangle tool and press and hold. This is gonna open a new tab. Select the ellipse tool and just click and drag to make a circle. Change its color. Make sure to choose the darker color than the surface you are making it on. After that, go on the layers tab, select the ellipse layer and press Ctrl+J. This should make a copy of the circle. Make it smaller and give it a darker color than the first circle. Then right click on this layer and create a clipping mask. Now this is gonna feel like 3D. I'm gonna repeat the same process for the whole thing. After that, let's make the mouth. For that I found this image and just cut the lips out. But first, select the pen tool and make a shape. That's about right. I'm gonna remove the teeth cause we don't need them. And just drag it to the shape, right click, wrap and adjust it according to the shape. Change the color to yellow by using adjustment layers. For the inside of the mouth, I'm using this pick, just cut it out and put it behind the lips. Now I'm just gonna give it some shadows and stuff. Now we are going to make the iconic teeth. I found this image, just make a selection and drag it to the subject. I'm gonna adjust its shape by using wrap. Then put in some shadows and remove the unwanted areas. Now it's time to make the nose. So I made a shape using the pen tool and put in some texture. Then I created two adjustment layers, one for the highlights and one for the shadows. After that I had these PNGs of eyeballs, so using them I made the eyes. Eyes were not looking very cool, so I found this image of the glasses and put on the subject. Now it was time to make the body. For that I found a couple of images on the internet. So I cut out the shirt and aligned it by using the wrap tool, and using another image I cut out the jeans. Then I added the jacket and the hand and changed its color. I also put in the iconic red tie for some resemblance. And there you go. Now let's make his friend Patrick. Look at this happy guy. For this I started with the body. I wanted him to look super buffed, so for that we have
John C.
Let's move on. I drag and drop the image and made him a little more buffed using Liquify. You might not be able to see what's happening cause after that I removed the left arm and replaced it with this one. I used the curves to match the colors. I cut out the hand from another image and put it there. You ask why? You're gonna find soon enough. Now for the head, I use the pen tool to make the shape. We don't need the face, so I deleted it. Sorry, John. So we have the shape now, but it still needs some texture. So for that, make the selection of an area of the body. Make sure it's plain. Make a copy and then clip it to the shape. Then copy and paste as many times as you need to cover up the whole area. Remove the harsh edges so they blend with each other. Now we have an head. Now we need to change the color of the body. Merge the layers together. Go to the adjustment tab and click on hue and saturation. Check the color box and drag the slider to the pink color. Increase its saturation and mess around with the settings until you are happy. After that, I made the mouth. I found this image on Google, drag and drop it on the subject, adjust its size, change its color, remove the outer areas by using the soft brush. I also gave him a beard cause one side of the face was not looking natural, so it covers it up. Also, it looks pretty cool. After that, I found another image of the body and merged it with the subject and make the legs short. And then put a tank top and change the boots. If you noticed, we didn't make the eyes. I wanted him to be wearing glasses and there was no need for the eyes. Just like stealing candy from a baby. In this case, glasses. Put the glasses on the face and remove the unwanted areas. Then I put a baseball bat in his hand. I told you will find out about the hand. After that, I made a few adjustments here and there, and there you go. Now it's time to make this guy. I wanted to use the handsome version of the Squidward. I think he was only in 1 or 2 episodes. Also, it suits better with the theme. Made a shape of the Squidward face and clip them together. After that, I fill the empty areas by copy and pasting parts of the skin. Then I use liquify to stretch the skin and change the shape of the nose. I replaced the lips and removed the eyebrows. And then I cut out the eyes and made new ones so they resemble with the cartoon version. After that, I merged everything together and made a hue and saturation adjustment layer. Then I also put in the glasses and make some highlights. For the body, I got lucky and found this image of James Bond character. I just drag it in, remove couple areas and change the color of the hands. And here we are. Every gang has a rich fat guy, and for this we have Mr.Krabs.
You'll never get a cent out of me! Never!
So I imported the pic, and using the pen tool I draw a shape of the head. Then I found this image, it will work for the chin. Using the pen tool I cut it out and pasted it. And then adjusted its shape using wrap. For the mouth I found this image of a girl at the dentist, and I just cut it out and placed it on our pic. Then I decided to give a texture to the whole shape, so I used the same process as we did before. For the eyes I draw the shape using pen tool and to make it look natural, or copy and pasted the eye patches or whatever they are called. After that I made the eyes using the same process we done throughout the whole image.
A few moments later. A little longer than a few minutes later.
For the nose, I draw a shape and give it a texture using the skin. Then I change the skin color to red using the adjustment layer. And then also change the nose color and gave it highlights and shadows for depth. Then to cover up the dental thingy in the mouth, I put in a scar. For the body, I found an image and just made a selection and adjust its size using wrap.
One eternity later.
And for the pants, I used another image and changed its color to black. Then I replaced both the hands and added a gun. And then change the color of the hands to red. And there you go. Every squad has a girl.
Well, howdy!
For this, instead of just putting in a pic of a squirrel like they did in the movie, I had a different idea. For the lower body, I used this image, and for the upper body, I used a model's image and then merged them together. For the face, I used another image. I think she's an actress or something. So I cut out the face and pasted it over the other image and removed the hair. Then I decided to buy a gun and the arm came free with it. After that I changed the hair. Now we needed to change the nose. So I cut out the nose of a real squirrel and removed the nose from the face and replaced it with that one. After all that, I changed the skin color using adjustment layer like before. Then I added a tail and changed its color. And here you go. After making the characters, I put them all together and then made a background. My screen recorder stopped, so I'm just gonna quickly show you what I did. So first I added the floor and make it darker. Then I added the background of a city, and then I added a crushed car, fire and blasts all over the city. After making the background, I added the characters and put a blur on the background for that. I also made a foreground. Then I put a camera raw filter in it. And that's it from me today. Hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.